Hi, in today's video we're really going to do an amazing cheek lift to really uplift the lower part of the face, improve those jowls and also those smile lines and marionette lines in the process. We're going to do some great facial massage and then finishing off with the all-important lymphatic drainage release, so you can release all the toxins and waste within this area to also help with glowing skin and wrinkles. So hi, I'm Ali. I've been a facialist for the last 7 years and I'm really passionate to help you on your skincare journey. So to start off with, I like to start off with clean skin, and I do find it's quite important to use a facial oil with this, so you're not creating any fine lines and wrinkles or you're not dragging or pulling. So today I've got some rosehip oil here. Now you just want to apply just a couple of drops to the fingers first and just rub that in, get it nice and warm, and then just gently apply from the chin area, lower part of the face, under the cheekbones and above the cheekbones towards the ears, and under the neck and chin and jawline area, and then just apply lastly along that big SCM muscle down to the collarbone. So what I'm going to do first, we're just lifting up, doing a little bit of gentle tapping just to get some blood flow and circulation to the area. And I'm starting from the jawline and the chin and working upwards. You want to lift everything up, not drag anything down. So once we've done that, we're going to take our knuckles and our hands, we can make them into knuckles, and we're just coming from the jawline and we're lifting all the way up as far as we can to that cheek. And then just keep our shoulders nice and relaxed and just tilt the head forward, place a little bit of pressure onto the cheekbone. And let's do this 3 times, going all the way along, nice and gentle to that cheekbone, just gently relaxing the shoulders and pulling the head down slightly. And one last time, coming up, loosening the shoulders and just bringing the head down slightly. And then glide along the cheek area towards the ears. So lifting up now as far as we can and gliding along lower part of the face towards the cheekbone area. And this is a light to medium touch. Obviously, if you have older skin, you don't want to be dragging or pulling at it, so you can go lighter. Now, I'm in my mid-50s and obviously use collagen, and you also lose elastin within the skin as you get older. So this will also improve that. And one last time. And then we're just going to take our fingers into almost like a scissor-like shape, working along, starting from the jawline, from the chin along the jawline towards the ears, and working our way along, slightly upwards motion, and then finishing off with the fingers under the fingers above, and just gently glide. Now, the finger above the cheekbone here you want to make very light because you don't want to be dragging by the eye area, so nice and light. If you need a bit more stability, take your hand and just hold in place. And on the other side, fingers into scissor shape and just glide along, first of all under the jawline and then working our way up along the lower part of the face here. Now you can do these once or twice a day, or actually probably or even 3 or 4 times a week, obviously depending on your skin concern and how much time you have as well. Whatever you're applying onto your face, facial oil wise, is going to penetrate in even better and deeper as well. So again, under the cheekbone. Now, where our nose is, just here, we have some indentations, and these get really tight and they're quite underused and overlooked, if you like. So you just want to press that and just give a few gentle massages in one way, in one direction. This is where almost the cheekbone starts, and also those nasal labial folds. And so you want to release tight tension and fascia. And then just massage the other way. And then taking the fingers, gliding along the cheekbone area. Again, if we can lift everything up, it will lift up the whole part of the lower part of the face. And then taking our fingers here from the nose area, we're going to do a bit of cheek sculpting. So start off slight and light, and then just working a bit deeper under that cheekbone, heading towards the ears. So you're getting really in there. If you've got any toxins and waste, a little bit of build up, we can just move it along nicely. So again, just starting off light under that cheekbone as much as you can. Obviously being careful if you have long nails, and then just gliding along. And then placing our fingers, thumbs under the chin area, fingers above, and they're just coming upwards with our fingers in a hook as far as we can to our cheekbone, and gliding in an outwards motion. Helping the jowls, those heavy cheeks, lifting everything up. And one last time. And then taking our fingers, let's just do a little bit of a flicking motion from the jawline in an upwards motion with the fingers. If you like, you can also take deep belly breaths while you're doing these massage techniques to really help with oxygen to the neck and the facial area. So breathing in through the mouth, count to 2, and then just breathing out through the nose. Sorry, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Trying to do 2 things at the same time doesn't always work. Again, just gently, nice flicking motion, upwards motion. And then once we finish that, just lifting up with the fingers, nice and light, from the jawline, chin area towards the cheeks, and moving in an outwards motion. And this is a feather-light touch. And what we're doing here is we're moving toxins and waste within the lymph. And the lymph is very close to the surface of the skin. So you're just moving everything in an outwards motion towards the ears. And then taking your finger, making again another V shape, placing some fingers in front and behind the ear, and just gently glide down, just down by the side of the ear where we have plenty of lymph nodes, and then just glide down the big SCM muscle down to the collarbone. I always want to swallow while I'm doing this. And then with our other fingers, again, other hand, just gliding down in a V almost in front and behind the ear, and then down the big SCM muscle down to the collarbone. And then for a final lymphatic drainage release, which is really important to release the toxins and waste from the facial area, from the chin all the way down where our neck is, and our collarbone here, just above we have some indentations. And if you can just give those a few gentle presses to release all the toxins and waste into the body, ready for elimination. So I hope you enjoyed today's video and found it really useful. I'll leave another video here. If you'd like to join me there, that would be great. Please consider subscribing and a thumbs up. It really helps with the algorithm. And also share if you know somebody else who you think will find this video interesting and useful. And do you know what? I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and have a great day. Okay, bye.